Good morning, friends. It's Steve with Real Progressives, and wanted to take a moment to talk to you about a very, very special night that I had last night. It started the evening on the Green Party News Network with my friend Ajamu Baraka. I was able to talk to the Green Party last night about modern monetary theory with their vice presidential candidate, a man who I have deep admiration for and respect. Ajamu Baraka, had a great conversation with me. And during that time period, he asked some really tough questions. He asked questions from the audience, people who are modern monetary theory deniers, people who have never bothered listening or learning. They've just sort of said things. And I feel like after watching it, and, there was a technical issue, but overall, I feel like I was able to present modern monetary theory to a very, very large audience and maybe even some people who had never heard it before. And I feel like that was a really, really powerful moment. Then, let me just tell you, at 9:30 last night, I was also on the Draft Bernie for a People's Party National Conference call, where I spoke to them about why I supported their efforts to pull Democrats out of the Democratic Party. It's not about Bernie, right? So it all came down to this for me, though. I woke up this morning and I was I was depressed. How in the world could somebody be depressed after being on the phone, doing a video with no one other than Ajamu Baraka first, and then being on a conference call with Nick Branya and others? How could I be depressed when I wake up in the morning? I'll tell you why. There are people within our movement that are such ridiculous people, okay, that they don't understand that I am out there spreading modern monetary theory wherever I can. I am building inroads wherever I can. And you know what? I can't wait to see their faces when I go into Republican areas and start talking to Republicans about how modern monetary theory will allow them to provide these New Deal public services without worrying about their tax dollars. But unfortunately, people in our movement are like, well, why is Steve talking about Bernie over here? Why is he talking to Ajamu over here? Why is he doing... And it's like the shallow end of the gene pool. It's like the shallow end of our movement. This is why people don't take progressives seriously. I am out there fighting. Do you know how uncomfortable it is? Just hypothetically, even though I know the truth inside and out. Do you know how uncomfortable it can be to sit there in front of a hostile crowd over here, the Green Party friends, and they're friends, they're allies, but they don't understand MMT, most of them. And when I talk about it, it's very difficult to get past a lot of their tribal, ideological things that they just believe. Whether or not it's true or not, it's another story, right? And then on the other side, knowing full well how crazy Bernie has been in the media, knowing full well that Bernie has been saying things that I outright oppose. I can't stand hearing him say, okay? And knowing full well that the vote blue sycophants that we need in order to build a party outside of the duopoly requires those folks to be pulled out. If we don't pull them out, there is nothing left, folks. That's the problem. You can sit there and say there's all these Americans that aren't voting, but they're not voting. And without all those Americans that are not voting, we all go down the toilet, okay? We have to fix the election system. We have to fix voting. We have to fix our mindset. We got to stop being stupid and accepting crumbs. All these are huge, tall orders. So instead, you got Progressive Group A. I don't like him. He's a sellout. He's this, he's that. Then you got Progressive Group B. Well, he said this and he said that, and I don't like him. His delivery, blah, blah, blah. And then you've got some other jackwad doing the same shit, flailing around doing all this crazy shit, talking crap about this group. This group's not good enough. That group's not good enough. Blah, blah, blah's not good enough. And I realized for us to make progress, why in the world do I want to fix the Democrats? Why in the world do I want to fix these people over there and those people over there? If we as a progressive movement are so delicate, like a glass slipper, that if you step on it, it shatters. Oh my God, he said something I don't like. It bothers me so much. My goodness, how in the hell do you plan on taking on the establishment if your frailty and your party allegiance and your little tribes matter so fucking much to you? We need a big coalition. And when I woke up this morning, I realized more people would rather be caught in some little teeny sect, some little teeny band of angry people, some little tiny, tiny, tiny nothing burger that makes them feel pure and good, than sit there and fight like mad to educate anybody anywhere and hope that you can suck them out. I don't give a fuck what the dumbasses who don't understand Draft Bernie say. With all due respect, this is not about Bernie for me. For me, my support of that movement is all about extracting Democrats from the Democratic Party and watching the Democratic Party collapse. For those people that don't understand this stuff, it makes me sick. It's like, did you get smacked in the forehead and half your brains fall out of your ear? We have not figured out the code to get the Democrats out of the Democratic Party. Until you figure out how to suck the Democrats out of the Democratic Party, you've got the Democratic Party, and then you've got a band of people angry and sniping at each other outside. How ridiculous is that? How fucking stupid do we have to be to allow people that sit there, to sit there and do that shit? When we need to unite, we need to find ways to work together. And I'm going to teach modern monetary theory even to LOL libertarians. I'm going to teach it to anyone that will give me 2 seconds of their life. And I don't care which person. Well, Steve sold out. He went and talked to the libertarians. Steve sold out. He went and talked to Bernie's people. Steve sold out. He went and talked to a Democrat. Steve sold out. He talked to the Greens. Oh, Steve's on Soros's watch. Fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying? Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. Fuck you. That's the way I roll. I'm so sick. It's like worse than high school. It's the lowest form of walrus scumboot around. It is the lowest form of loserdom around. This tribal bullshit that's costing us. And you want to talk about Donald Trump? I don't give a flying fuck about him if we can't get out of our own way. If we can't get out of our own way, why are you worrying about them? Folks, our side of the street, let's get that motherfucker clean as a whistle. Stop worrying about them and start worrying about right the fuck here. If you can't get that, then seriously, I swear to God, we're talking about a chasm of intellect so severe, so great, so insurmountable, this movement is FUBAR. If you don't get what I'm trying to say there, we are talking straight up about an insufficient level of intellect, so severely deficient in ability to cognate. There's no cognition whatsoever, no sparks firing. We need a lot of people to win an election. A lot of people. And some of them, and this is going to shock the shit out of some of you, I'm sure, some of them aren't exactly woke. Some of them aren't exactly friggin' raging activists. Some of them probably still watch the mainstream news, sadly. Okay? And these are the people that we've got to wake up. You don't wake up by huddling in your little corners going, yeah, we can't talk to them. Those people over there, fuck them, man. They're bought and paid for by Soros. The Rothschilds stole these people over here. But no, why can't we build green? No, why can't we build blue? No, why can't we build an external party? Why can't we do, fuck you, man. Why can't we just be the 99% and take this motherfucker on? Oh, because I like my party better than I like your life. I like my party better than I like the world existing because I'm so fucking cool. I'm like so rad and stuff. I've got like this mascara. I'm like goth. I'm like totally and gagging me with a spoon kind of levels of coolness. What the fuck, man? I mean, seriously, this sauntering about, I'm so cool, I fit into this tiny thing. It's not even the 1%. It's not even the 1/1,000,000th of a percent. It's like the 1 trillionth percentile of cool people that are so woke that I can't unite with anybody because I'm so fucking cool. I'm like so cool, right? This shit. That's what wakes me up in the middle of the night to realize it doesn't matter if I get 1 million followers that listen to me and are ready to activate. As much as I want that, I'd like 20 million. I'd like 50 million. I would like 100 million. But we can't even get past our own fucking stupid shit. Because, oh, but what about what Bernie said? You mean draft Bernie? But Bernie's all saying these stupid things about Russia and Syria. No shit, man. No shit. But the people he's talking to are going, I am Borg. I will follow. I follow. And we need those people to win elections, folks. Do you not get this? Are you just that badass that we can win an election with 1% of the vote? Are you that cool? Do you got it going on like that? Some new voting system I'm unaware of? Barney badass in a fucking 1/1,000,000th of a percent shell. Rock on, broski. This is what I'm talking about. And if you can't get this, man, we are in deep kimchi. We are in deep caca, man. It doesn't, look, seriously, look, for real, I will sit in front of anyone and fire a freaking salvo about economics. Anyone. Anyone. Put me in front of Bernanke. Put me in front of Lee Camp. Put me in front of Billy Bob Thornton. I don't care. Put me in front of friggin' anybody. I don't care. And I will drop a bomb of truth. That's not the issue here. The issue is, it doesn't matter how much truth I got to drop. If people aren't fucking moving to it, who cares? Who cares? You see what I'm saying? We need each other so damn bad. We need each other so damn bad. Our enemy is absolutely for real badass. Our enemy is really, really well learned. They know the system because they created the fucking system. Our enemy is fucking kick ass. They're like friggin' God level status on the troll scale. They are fucking Barney badass. And we said, oh, man, I don't like him. He's, you know, got to kick out. I don't like him. Your call, man. Do you want to win? Do you want to fucking change the world? Or do you want to sit there and fucking play thumb wrestling with your fucking friend on Facebook? You take your pick. As for me and my house, I'm going to fucking serve the movement. I'm out of here. Have a good day, everybody.